Hey everyone, well on day 3 of this 12 days of unboxing, I thought we would do something a bit different and look at some gadgets from your local dollar store. So, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, 99-cent Depot, Dollarama in Canada. I always go into these stores whenever I travel and see what you can find for $1 or $2, and you might be pleasantly surprised. As long as you've got reasonable expectations about the quality and longevity, these can make for great little stocking stuffers, or you want to keep some of the stuff in your glove compartment should you need it. You'd be surprised. So we're going to look at about a half a dozen things very quickly, so not a deep dive, but we're going to take a look at a few things from the dollar store. So one that I found for $1.50 was from a company called Tech One. This is a car headrest for your tablets. So as the name suggests, this is something that you would put on your headrest on the back of your driver's seat or on the passenger seat, so that people in the back seat, like the kids, for example, can watch a movie on a touchscreen tablet. Now this one works on tablets up to 8 inches measured diagonally. So say an iPad mini or an Android tablet. So not for a full-size iPad, and certainly not the iPad Pro or some of these larger ones. So these have like these screws, so these little posts that you would loose. You put it on the back of the headrest, and then you would lock this into place and mount the tablet. Here it goes, actually right here. So, I mean, look, we're not talking like a super high-end one, but they do sell for up to $70 or $80 in stores. So that's the idea, and they've got these little retractable arms here. So if you do have a tablet on the smaller side, like this Asus Android tablet, it just snaps in and then glides up and down as well as forward and back. So you can adjust the angle. So that's what this one looks like. So that's from Tech One. That's our first of 6 gadgets to look at from the local dollar store. Another one is an interesting speaker that looks like a compact. So this is a no-name one from Dollar Tree, but it looks like a compact, and indeed it does have a mirror for those who want to put makeup on. But it is a speaker that's powered, as you can see. It comes with a USB cable. That's pretty interesting because on one end it's got the micro USB on one side, which plugs into your computer to charge up, right? You can use that, or you can plug it into the wall if you have an adapter. And then this side, of course, is your 3.5mm audio jack that goes into any source. The quality is decent, let's call it. Here's a little bit of Adele action. So it's decent and louder than what your smartphone can muster in most cases. So a neat little sort of kitschy gadget, if you will, for a music lover on your gift list, a stocking stuffer, as I mentioned earlier. So this is the compact USB speaker for $1 at Dollar Tree. All right, next up, speaking of music, this is a pair of headphones called Facets from Electra. Sounds like a French name, I'm not sure. But these are headphones. Again, don't expect awesome quality, seriously. But in a pinch, if you lose your nice headphones, these are not a bad thing to keep in your backpack, in your glove compartment. So this just has a little protector here, and the sound quality is decent, not bad. And also for those who have kids, if you don't want it to be too loud because you're worried about your kids playing music too loud, these can't go too loud, so it's not a bad idea. So there's 5 different colors and designs to choose from. So these are on-ear earphones. Of course, you can also buy the in-ear ones. Some have a built-in mic, again, from the dollar store, which is pretty cool. And these are, fairly soft ear cushions. And again, this is what it looks like in purple from Electra, called Facet headphones. A few more to get to. This is a USB cable from Dollar Tree. This is a $1 no-name product. It's a credit card size USB cable. So it's an 8-inch cable that is it's coiled up inside of a plastic case that is meant to be roughly as thin, a little bit thicker than a regular credit card. So the idea is that you can put it in your wallet. So if you have an Android phone, for example, you pull off the tip, it's got a standard micro USB cable on one end, and then you has a full-size USB on this side, and you pull it out. The trick is getting it back in. So once you take it out of of the coil and you plug it into a computer to synchronize or charge up your mobile device. It can be a little bit tricky trying to weave it back in, but a very clever idea. And again, it's about the size, I would say the thickness of about 2, maybe 3 credit cards, but certainly, you know, won't make your wallet look like George Costanza from Seinfeld. So that's the idea for $1. But this is only for Android devices. I did not find one with a 9-pin lightning connector for Apple products. All right, a couple more to get to. These are, I'm not going to take them out of the packaging, but you'll get the idea. This is also a USB cable and a stylus pen in one. This was also found at Dollar Tree. So you take off the tip and it's got a full-size USB. You take off this side, which is actually the stylus pen to use on smartphones and tablets, and it has that micro USB, and that way you can quickly charge up your smartphone in a pinch or synchronize data. So that's this for $1. Also, speaking of stylus, this is a little baby stylus that you can maybe attach to your phone case, and it comes with a little stand to prop up your small tablet or your smartphone or phablet, so you can prop it up to watch a video, you know, because most of the cases don't have that built-in stand. And then finally, the last product is also from Tech One, like that first product we looked at, and this is a Bluetooth shutter release. So this wirelessly pairs with your smartphone, and if you have like a selfie stick and you can't quite reach the shutter button on the phone itself, and you don't want to activate the timer, this lets you hold it and then you press the button to snap the timer, to snap the shutter button, that is. So when you're taking a selfie, it works with both iOS and Android. The larger button says iOS, the smaller button says Android, so it depends on which OS you're running. But the idea is that if you, as you can see with the little picture on the back, not that we need this, it's great for selfie pulls because it's a way to reach the button wirelessly now at your dollar store, so don't pay more than you need to. As I mentioned, as long as you have reasonable expectations as far as the quality and longevity of these gadgets are concerned, you'd be pleasantly surprised at what you can find at your local dollar store if you're running low on cash. So there you have it, a look at half a dozen or more dollar store gadgets, you know, just in time for the holiday season or for January when you're running low on cash. There you have it. Marc Saltzman, thanks for watching. Ciao.